One of the checks I make when I visit the boat, when it's not been used for a while, is the bilge. There's always water in the bilge for me because the rain comes in, not sure where. But I always check the bilge pump by pulling up on the float switch. See if it'll come on. This is where it is on the board. I turn it to manual and it comes on. Okay, it drains completely, so that tells me the problem is with the switch. My float valve in the bilge was replaced in April of 2022, so it is April 22, 23, 24, 25, it's 4 years old and not working. I have a Jabsco diaphragm bilge pump under the aft cabin berth. I thought about replacing this with a centrifugal pump in the bilge. But to do that, I'd have to replace my 5/8 inch hose with a 1 1/8 inch hose and drill out the through hull to expand that. Having less than 5 inches of floor space between the kill bolt nuts pretty much killed the plan. This rule pump may actually fit, but all the other stuff is more than I want to tackle today. So keep the diaphragm pump and replace the float switch. Get another rocker float switch or try one of the solid state models. Water Witch reviews really well, and honestly, I kind of wish I had gone this direction. Instead, I went with the Johnson Pump Ultima switch. So I have my Johnson Pump here, Ultima switch. We can talk about the specs a bit later. Open the box. Got some instructions. Got the actual switch. Have a base and some other little doohickey. I gather that the base can be used when you don't have a flat bottom to attach to. It looks like the pump or the switch attaches to the base like this, and then this little doohickey, I'm not exactly sure what it does, but it sure looks like it goes in there. I think it does attach to a Johnson pump of one kind or another. The reviews on this are pretty jagged. There's some really great reviews that say it lasted 6 years, 7 years, 8 years, and then there's reviews saying it didn't work out of the box, or it worked for 4 months, it drained the battery, all kinds of stuff. So I don't know. It's solid state. It doesn't, nothing moves, and it just detects, I think, the electromagnetic changes that happen as the sensors get wet. It's supposed to kick on when the pump, when the bilge has got 2 inches of water, and then pump until you're down to about 3/4 of an inch of water. We haven't had any rain, so there's like very little water in the bilge here. I was gonna bring a really crappy towel to do this, but I forgot, so I'm using one of our boat towels. I hope it comes clean. I think Stacy will have something to say about this. To get this out, there's these 2 little buttons on the side. You just pinch them and it comes off the base. They're not colored at all, so I can't tell which one is hot. We'll figure it out. Power is on. The fuse is still in, so got my multimeter. There's a grounding wire coming in here, so I put my ground to that, and then this first one, and I can touch to that and see I've got 13.6 volts. So that is my hot line right there. The Ultima switch, it says the white tracer that connects to power. Again, everything is power's still on, but the switch is dry, so I don't expect to get a shock if I now submerge the pump in the orientation it's supposed to have. So this switch works out of the box. Some of the reviews said they did not work out of the box. So I'm going to go ahead and get this attached to the bilge next. I'm going to use these number 8 5/8 inch stainless steel screws per the directions. It's kind of ironic that minutes after drilling holes, some water starts trickling into the bilge. The bilge gets water in it even when there's no rain. It never gets more than about, I don't know, half an inch deep. As disgusting as it may sound, I just tasted the water and it's fresh. It's not ocean water. It's not brackish Amelia River water. So they got a leak from the water tank. I don't know why it doesn't leak more than this. It stops at about half an inch. Next step is the wiring, and these are 16 gauge wires. This is the hot one. And use the 16 gauge butt connector, shrinkable. Give it the pull test. Yeah, that's good and snug. Of course, I forgot to put the hose back in before I did that. Thankfully, it's a self-priming pump. Sure, I sucked a bunch of air in. The only way to stop it was to disconnect the fuse. So now we gotta figure out how we get this Jabsco working again. It's a good time to clean the pump guard filter, something I've actually never done. Well, that is satisfying. I took the pump off. I'm going to try to manually prime it. No screw head to loosen the hose clamp on the input side. So that's just, another escalation. I'm going to just put water into the inflow. I guess I'll put it in until it starts coming out the outflow. Rewind on the test. Hopefully this is the final test. I hear the pump come on. It emptied the bilge. Did it turn off? That would be perfect if it did. Yes, it turned off. Oh, okay. And that switch is getting more water out than the old one did.